Hi. I've got something that's rolling around in my head, and I'm going to try to talk it out maybe and see if I can unroll it. Have you ever heard the phrase "die to self"? That you have to die to yourself to live, and it is a teaching of Jesus, a Christian phrase that you hear, and I don't know exactly where it is biblically, but you have to die to self or pick up your cross and follow me. And I guess I always thought that all I ever did is die to myself, that all I ever did is just serve other people. And it's really been interesting in this time that I've had the last few months of just brokenheartedness and kind of this deep sorrow that I couldn't explain. And this dying to self is kind of making more sense. And it's coming in the form of allowing people to love me. I have always just loved and cared for everyone else and really not allowed many people to love me. That part's another video that I'm not quite ready to talk about, I think. But dying to self lately has been to let go of the unhealthy, self-preserving mechanisms that I have had to keep myself safe, to keep myself from hurting. And those things have actually hurt me more. I have isolated. I have continued to stuff down, and bottle up everything, because Joy should be able to take care of herself. And I have not allowed my Father in heaven and my Savior to take care of me. I have had a half-hearted relationship. And lately, starting when we had our lockdown, I've been trying to press in more to that and realize that all of the areas that I was not allowing that in. And really, I wanted to put that relationship in a box and just only let that speak to me in the ways that I wanted it to. I didn't want other people to speak to me in that way that would actually speak to me. I wanted to be able to read and pray and sing and listen to worship music and have it just speak to me there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But dying to self has looked like allowing other people to speak to me and actually seeing the ways that allowing other people to love me is good for me. And being able to see myself kind of from an outside perspective at times, which it's kind of painful. It's so strange. My husband has always been very good at complimenting me. He's always been very good at supporting the good things that he sees in me, bringing them up, making me laugh, that sort of thing. But I always kind of have had a hand up to it. And I don't want those things to sink in, because if I allow those things to sink in, then I cannot uphold this view that I have of myself, that I am this, wretched, shameful, powerless creature. And I have to die to that self, that I'm powerless, And And I have to allow some love to come in. And I have to allow people to say things to me that are kind and not flattery. Tell me the ways that they love and appreciate me and actually accept them, rather than being this strong, tight-fisted little girl that doesn't need anybody. Rather than being this martyr that is going to take care of everyone else and not allow people to take care of me. So this dying to self and accepting myself for the way I was created and the ways that I have been blessed and taken care of, even though I thought all this time I was taking care of myself. It's been heartbreaking, and I asked God to break my heart, but I didn't think it would come in this way. I, of course, thought it would come in the way of seeing other people's pain and having my heart broken for them, when actually I'm seeing some of my own, and that seems selfish. But I wanted to take my armor down a little bit anyway, so that I could reach people. And my armor is being broken apart so that I am stronger. Does that make sense? I'm not sure that it does, and I'm sure there's more to it than that, but that's all I can put out of my brain for this morning. And yeah, so have a good day, guys. I'm going to work. Live in love, out of the way you were created.